The other day I made a video on the pre-registration rewards trailer and how that showcased some new details regarding a returning map and also a new map coming to the game. And when talking about that new map, potentially named or codenamed Loren, I said I had a theory on it and I'd discuss that further in a video later in the week, which is this one. So that is what I'm going to be discussing today. But before I get into it, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with the notification bell turned on to stay fully up to date with all things Star Wars Hunters. So the theory is in regard to this image here and this clip from the pre-registration trailer. Now, like I've said in other videos, the URL for this image on the StarWars.com website had Loren in it. Now, the Death Star image had Death Star in it, so this means Loren could potentially be the name of this map, or potentially it is a code name. Now, if you look at the definition of what Loren means, it says that it's a gender-neutral name brimming with Latin, Spanish, and Scottish origins. Loren comes from the masculine Latin name Lawrence, meaning laurel or sweet bay tree, the symbol of victory. Now, that last part saying symbol of victory is the main reason why I think this could be a code name, because if you look in the background here, there is a statue with a medal and everything, which is usually a status of victory. Obviously, if you win, you get a medal normally, so that's why I think it's a code name and not the actual full proper name of this map. And this statue here, you might be confused as to who this is, but if you know your Star Wars Hunters lore, which if you've read the book or kept up to date with this game for a long time, then you might recognize this statue as potentially being Dak Dragus, who used to be a hunter in the arena but is now essentially the arena manager, and you get to learn about his story a little bit more in the Hunters Battle for the Arena novel. So nowadays he's a little bit older and actually is depicted in the launch trailer, which I'll go over in just a second. So this is him clearly when he's a bit younger, probably as a hunter, and maybe he was the ultimate champion or something, I don't really know, but this I think is a statue of him. But that's not the only other thing as well. The main thing that initially caught my eye was the sort of branding of the arena here. So you've got a skin for Diego there, and you can see the Hunter's like title card. And if you look at the pre-registration trailer that came out earlier this week, you can see even more Hunters branding here. So there's the logo title card. There's Groz, Imara, and Aaron Tal seemingly in the background there. And you don't really get to see much else, but then there's another sort of poster thing here as well. Now, no other map has any branding like this for the arena or the Hunters or anything like that. So with this mixed with the Dak statue, I'm pretty confident that this map is essentially inspired by the town in which the arena is essentially set in. Now, if you want to know a lot more about that, I would definitely recommend the Hunters Battle for the Arena book. It came out March last year, so it's absolutely available for you to read now. And if you look at this image again, you can tell that it's clearly urban inspired. So I really don't think this theory of it being essentially based on the Hunters sort of arena location is that far-fetched at all. Heading over to the launch trailer, the first shot you actually get in the trailer outside the title card is this here. So you've got all of the arenas, and I actually kind of made a video on this yesterday. So you've got like a Mustafar looking arena here, but you can see that obviously not all of it is arenas. Like certainly this section here on the right looks like a big town. So this is what I think the Loren map is inspired on basically, and I assume we'll get confirmation or denial of this at some point. But that is absolutely why I think that is the case. And then if we go to this point here in the trailer, you can see Balada the Hutt here on the left hand side, who is the owner of the arena. And then on the right here you can see Dak Dragus, who is the arena manager, and you can see that he's got a medal there. He's sort of like open-chested v-neck sort of cut, and then you've got that hair. So if you look at that and you compare it to this, it's very much the same. Again, you've got that medal, the v-neck cut that goes pretty deep, and he's obviously well built as well. So I'm pretty confident in my theory of this being a map inspired by the local town of the arena on Vespara. As for what its actual name is, we don't yet know, and maybe we'll find out within the next couple of weeks. But let me know what you think about this theory in the comments below though, guys. Do you think I'm right in this, or do you think I'm completely off? Let me know, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more Hunters content. That is it from me though. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the force be with you always.